Teman-teman, kita jumpa lagi di video tentang produk dari Teltonika, dan bersama saya ada Ilfat, Head of Sales Teltonika Indonesia. Yeah. So Ilfat, a lot of friends, a lot of people asking about your product because it's very simple, it's durable, yeah, easy to use, and you said that one of the key point of using the Teltonika product is the remote management system.
Yeah, exactly.
Or RMS, yeah.
Yeah, RMS.
Yeah, can you explore what is RMS?
So basically, RMS it's our cloud solution. That was developed by ourselves. So in Teltonika we have a department who making development. Every few months we making some updates, adding new functions, and etc. So basically it's cloud solution for monitoring, for access, for like control our device and end device. So basically in RMS we have three things. It's RMS Connect, RMS VPN, and RMS Management. Okay. Management, it's for managing devices, to get remote access for device. RMS Connect.
To change some settings, I think.
Everything, basically everything. And RMS Connect, it's a very interesting thing. So it doesn't matter what end device you have, for example, PC, remote desktop, router, any other brand, so you can get remote access for any other device or sensors. And RMS VPN for creating VPN channels and tunnels and etc. So for additional security and additional things. First thing first, I want to mention that RMS is not free system. Okay. It's have a system like 1 month, 1 credit, 1 device. Okay. The cost?
So 1 credit per device per month, yeah?
Yes. Yeah. So if you're using 10 devices, it means per month you need 10 credits. Yeah. The cost for that, it's in rupiah, it's 1,2,3,30,000. Yeah, for 1 credit. And basically every our device, when you opening the box, when you taking our device, every our device have 1 month free RMS. Okay. So you can use this month for making configuration. Like I explained you before, you can add, let's say, 100 devices to the system.
There is no limit.
No limit. You can make even million devices in your RMS account. You adding, let's say, 100 devices. You scanning QR codes and you making configuration. Let's say you create your own configuration for router, and you can upload everything in the first month. So many people using RMS like that. It's not mandatory to use. Okay. So our device have web interface like any usual router, but RMS is like an additional option, and it's not mandatory to use. If you want, you using it. If you don't want, let's say some of my partners using like 1 month in the 6 months. Okay. So only when you need it. Yes. So let's say the famous case for RMS, it's to basically save the time and save the money. Okay. So it's have a cost, but let's say you have 1,000 smart meters in Yogyakarta, and you need, for example, if sometimes your problem happened, like smart meters was turned off, or signal not data not receiving, or your smart meter was any problems happen, and you can try RMS, activate 1 credit for 1 device exactly for this. Okay. And get remote access. And I believe so we can choose which one is enabled or not. Yes. Okay. So you can choose the device. For example, there's have some problem, and to avoid to go there by engineer by car to connecting, you can try make it remotely. And it's most famous case when our partners using RMS, because you can save the time. And in 90% cases, you can do it remotely. Okay. Sometimes, of course, we need to go to the site. We need to check everything and fix it in the site, but sometimes it can be make it remotely. Okay, so the basic function is to connect to the device, connect to the end device, and VPN. Right? Yep. Okay, and all with 1 credit per device per month. Yep. Okay, so
sometimes when you talk about cloud management systems, the device needs a public IP address.
Yep.
Is in this scenario, Teltonika device with the RMS need the IP address?
Yeah, good question. We don't need public IP, and basically it's a case from where you can save the money.
Okay.
Because
great.
if you're using RMS, you're paying some cost, but this cost usually lower than you need to pay for public IP. So you using RMS VPN, and you don't need to use public
and
IP.
because in Indonesia also, if you subscribe for home internet access, you cannot get public IP address, even if you pay.
Okay. yeah. So for us, it's not mandatory. You can use without public IP.
So even if you don't have public IP address, you still can connect to the device, right?
Exactly.
Through the RMS.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. So how many people use the RMS so far? Do you know?
I cannot answer for you exactly, but I would like to say it's millions in the world.
Million devices already connected.
Yeah. In Indonesia, I can say how many devices connected, because we selling it. It's in this year it's more than 50,000 devices.
50,000 devices.
Yeah. So it's quite famous. That's why we always suggesting to test, at least test, because every engineer will find something for himself. I mean, benefits.
Yeah.
As we told before, if we start to talk about all our functions in RMS, we need like 40 hours maybe, something like that. That's why I always suggest, please test, explore our RMS, because there's functionality really big. So you can check the location if our device have GPS. Yeah. Or you can check end devices. You can check all devices in your list, like if you have many. And etc. So and you can get notifications.
Yeah, that's also interesting.
Reports. So many things.
Okay, so it's not only to connect, but also to monitor the performance, to get the data.
Yeah,
I believe, because if we connect this device to some IoT sensors, I think we need to get the data through the RMS. Right?
Yes, and even more. So you're not just getting data. You can write some scenario. So for example, let's say if in sensor, let's say it's temperature sensor. For example, we're monitoring the Australian beef. Yeah?
Okay.
We bringing Australian beef, and we know that if in a truck refrigerator was broken and temperature high increasing, then your meat can be
dangerous.
Danger for your meat. So you can make some scenario, like if this sensor temperature increased to the plus, let's say, or like higher. For example, let's say plus 10. Then sensor informing router, and router calling to the engineer, to the dispatcher, and informing him like something happened in some trucks. If he have 50 trucks, angry trucks, he can get exactly from which trucks problem happened, and you can save a lot of money, because everything have a cost.
So I think when we talk about Teltonika device, it's not only about networking device, right? It's more like IoT systems.
Yes.
And it's integrated with the RMS.
Yes. So yeah, RMS, it's like how to say, it's to create IoT. So machine to machine, the devices can speak with each other. And RMS helping us to get all data, send all data, control everything, monitor everything, and getting notifications. So this is the
so it's not only the connecting, but also the whole system integration.
Yep.
Okay, very interesting, and I believe when people try it, they will happy and they will like it.
Of course. That's why my main suggestion, as I said before, please test, explore our RMS, try our RMS, try to create your topology. And if any questions, we have support, many support. You have support for Teltonika, because you already have certified engineers, and you can teach, help for your partners, for your engineers, customers who are using our device. Do it. Explore our RMS.
one more question. Sometimes engineer not behind the table. They are somewhere with the car, drive. Can we connect to the RMS through the cell phone?
Yes, we have application.
Okay.
But the main functionality still from the web page.
Okay.
So we need we must to use web page. We also developing the application, but I cannot promise you like 100% of functionality will be from the application.
But I think some of the main function,
yes,
we still can access from the cell phone. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
We have it.
So even if we are in the mobile, we still can monitor the network. We can
Exactly.
still monitor all the sensors. Yeah.
Yes. And as I told you before, you can create scenarios and your RMS. Even if you don't have any access, you can make a scenario, for example, about the alerts and notifications. Router can call you or send you SMS or send you email. Then you always have access to your device, to your RMS. Also, we have experience. Some of our partners already tried the scenario with Telegram.
Yeah.
And it means you're getting it for free. You don't need to pay for SMS. You don't need to pay for the traffic. Yes, but traffic is not a lot there. And it can be sent to you, the data also through Telegram.
In real time,
Yeah.
Great. So I think people will try, interesting to try, and I hope they will use it.
I also hope. I always suggest try our RMS.
Yeah, because if we only talk about the device, I think it's not the full power.
Yep.
And when we connect all the device through the RMS, I think that's where we can see all the power and all the strength of the Teltonika products.
And important to remember, it's not mandatory. It's not like our iTunes. When you start using, then monthly
recurring.
You must pay. In RMS, you can use, let's say, for 1 month only, and then don't use it. Just use web interface.
Yeah.
Then, if you need again to get connection to the end device, you can use the RMS again, like activate the credit and use it.
Yeah, I think it's very flexible.
Yes.
When and how you use the RMS. Yeah.
Yep. Also in RMS there's have an option. Let's say if you in your company or your customer company have a structure of the users.
Yeah.
Let's say the general admin, like who have access for everything, who make the settings and etc. And users.
Yes.
And also we can make many levels, so how many you want, and give access for each user some functionality. For example, somebody just getting notifications but cannot do anything.
Okay.
Somebody can get access for device. Somebody can control all of these people.
Okay.
So we can create a structure.
Equipment.
Yes. Yeah. For example, if we talking about our case that we talked before about logistic with the trucks, for example, drivers can get notifications if something happened, but the dispatcher who is sitting in office near the laptop, he can get access to the sensors direct and do some settings, do some configuration.
Can see more deep data.
Yep. And we can set up it, so we can change it, what kind of access you want to give to some levels of users, something like that.
Okay, very interesting scenario. And how about if we have our own software and we want to integrate with the RMS? Is it possible?
Yes, we have RMS API. Yeah. So we can integrate our RMS to your
software,
system, your software. Yes.
Okay.
So it's possible also.
So I think we can, if some company already have some asset management system or some IoT system, they can integrate with the RMS of Teltonika.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. It's possible.
Oke, teman-teman, kayaknya udah lengkap sekali kita bicara soal RMS, ya, Remote Management System dari Teltonika, dan saatnya teman-teman untuk mulai mencoba. Sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya.